In a small village nestled between the hills, there lived a man named Omari. Omari was known as the best hunter in the whole village. He could find animals deep in the forest and bring them home to feed the people. Every time he went hunting, he came back with lots of food, and everyone cheered for him. But Omari had a secret. His skill wasn't just because he was a good hunter. There was something special about him, something no one else knew. One day, when Omari was a young man, he went deep into the forest, farther than he had ever gone before. He found a big, shiny tree. It sparkled in the sunlight and looked magical. Omari was curious, so he walked closer to touch it. As soon as his hand touched the tree, a bright light appeared. A spirit came out of the tree, looking like a glowing mist. The spirit spoke, "Omari, I see you are a brave young hunter. I will help you catch many animals, but one day, I will come back, and you must give me something in return." Omari was scared but also excited. He thought for a moment and said, "Yes, spirit, I agree." From that day on, Omari became the best hunter in the village. No matter how hard it was to find food, he always succeeded. Many years later, the village faced a terrible problem. There was no food. The land was dry, and no crops would grow. Even the animals in the forest were gone. The people were very hungry, and they didn't know what to do. They all looked at Omari. "Omari, you are the best hunter. Please help us. We are starving," they cried. Omari's heart ached because he loved his village. He knew he had to do something. He couldn't let his people suffer. So Omari decided to go back to the forest. He knew where he needed to go, the shiny tree where he had met the spirit. Omari walked deep into the forest until he reached the shiny tree. He called out, "Spirit! Spirit! I need your help." The air around the tree began to glow, and the spirit appeared again. "Omari," the spirit said softly, "I have been waiting for you." Omari bowed his head. "Spirit, my people are hungry. We have no food. Please, help us once more." The spirit's voice was calm but serious. "Omari, I told you that one day I would come back, and you would have to give me something in return for my help. Today is that day." Omari's heart pounded. He knew this moment would come, but he didn't know what the spirit wanted. "What must I give you?" Omari asked, his voice shaking. The spirit looked at him with glowing eyes. "You must leave your village forever. You will live here in the forest with me, far away from your family and friends. That is the price you must pay." Omari felt a heavy weight on his shoulders. He loved his village. He loved his family, his friends, and the life he had built. But he also loved his people and couldn't bear to see them hungry. Omari thought and thought. His heart was torn. Finally, he said, "Spirit, if you save my people, I will stay here with you. I will leave my village and never return." The spirit looked deep into Omari's eyes. "You are brave and kind, Omari. You are willing to make this great sacrifice for your people. Because of this, I will not take you away. Your heart is pure." Suddenly, the forest came alive. Birds chirped, the trees swayed, and from the bushes, many animals began to appear, more animals than Omari had ever seen before. They were strong and healthy, ready to be caught. "Go now, Omari," the spirit said. "Your people will never be hungry again." Omari quickly caught as many animals as he could. His bag was full, and his heart was light. He ran back to the village, carrying food for everyone. When the people saw him coming, they cheered and cried with joy. "Omari! Omari! You have saved us," they shouted. That night, the village had a great feast. There was laughter, dancing, and happiness all around. Everyone thanked Omari for his bravery and kindness, but Omari stayed quiet. He never told anyone about the spirit or the deal he had made. That was his secret. From that day on, the village was never without food. Omari continued to be the best hunter, but he always remembered the spirit's words. He knew he had been given a second chance. And so, Omari became not only a great hunter but a hero, loved by all in the village.